is some questions about connection and relationships. So, over your life, how has your idea of love changed?
Well, I think this my answer would probably apply to most of us. The word love has been so distorted, if you know what I mean. And most of us, when we talk about love, especially at a younger age, we are talking about romantic love, which is quite different from what real love is, you know. So, and I guess the most difficult concept to accept is actually self-love. What actually is self-love? And then after that, what is the love of God for you? But I think initially, as when we grow up, it's always about romantic love, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So that change comes, I think, with time, when you have lived through, I guess you call disappointments of romantic love. And then you begin to understand what actually is love. And I think the most important thing for me is self-love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so, if we could talk about also friendship, mm-hmm. What role have friendships played in your life?
They have played a very important role in my life. Because I believe in relationships. But I'm also very firm about what friendship actually entails. So my boundaries are very firm even when friendships are concerned. I don't go out of my way, so to speak, just to maintain a friendship, which when I find that maybe that particular friendship is not conducive to my well-being, or that I have to change in order to suit another person's needs. So, but friendship is an important thing in my life, and probably the most important is my friendship within my family. Friendship with my children, friendship with my grandchildren, friendship with my siblings. I find that probably the most important, where I use a lot of my energy to, so to speak, promote it or to sustain it, if you know what I mean.
I love that answer, because I have 3 siblings, and I find there's obviously, and with my parents as well, there's an obvious innate love for everyone, but it's actually the like element that, having to, everybody can love their sibling or love their parent, but actually really liking them as a person, I think is such a privilege, and working on your relationship. So I think that was a really beautiful answer. I love that. And so, what is there anything that you think people today misunderstand about relationships?
Yes, I do. People think their happiness depends on the other person, and that is really a trap, because you really what happens sometimes is you are expecting the other person to produce apple juice when the person is not an apple. The person is an orange, this kind of thing. So we are too dependent on people for our own happiness, and I think it's really a trap, personally.